Hey there everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of the FIFA 17 Road to Glory. Today we've got episode number 30, and it has been a while, but I'm going to be bashing out a few episodes for you guys, because this episode, I had a lot to do in it, because I really wanted to build up a club. We're on 95k, that money is going to go right up, because we're going to do some bronze pack method, which is going to take us up to around about 100k. I'm going to be opening up 20 of these, and I'll show you just what I'm doing with the bronze packs. This episode is going to be insane, a huge shopping spree, clearing out some of the club, bit of trading in there. It is going to be sick, a few signings from loan players, assembling some really good squads, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I decided to open 20 bronze packs. You'll be able to see on the video here what we're doing with them. So all the players, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to put them on transfer market. So what I did was, I don't think I even compared price, because it was really laggy there, which was really irritating. So I just thought every player should go on the transfer market, because it is actually, I always just store some of them in the club, but I never end up getting onto selling them later, which is just ridiculous. So I thought I'd get rid of all of them, and if you get rid of every player you get in all these packs for 200 coins, you often make a lot of coinage. Now, I understand that not all of them will sell, probably only about 30% of the players, all the cards that we get in all these bronze packs when these sell, but that usually is enough to make you profit, especially if you get something that's worth a decent amount of coins. But as you can see, this is exactly what we're doing. We always put the rare item on the transfer list. We're just hoping for those squad fitnesses. Those are the real big killers. This was our 10th pack, as you can see here. We're still doing the same method, still doing it. We get Hedval here. He's a goalkeeper, was that from Sweden? Yeah, he was a goalkeeper, 59 rated. And then we get like Vega and Cooper, I think. But we also get another shiny cape, similar to last pack, this one actually. Similar to the first pack, but the 10th pack was actually. I think so. All the contracts going to the club, they are extremely useful. I actually just whacked 7 on at a time on the the gold players of the bronze ones, and it's just it's time consuming. But if you just do it off camera and when you've got nothing to do, it's really easy. We've got so many contracts in the club, so many fitness cards in the club, and it is sick. That's why I love the bronze pack method. More than just making profit, it really does stack you up for consumables. And this was the last pack that we opened. We get Gonzalez. He's a striker from Spain. He's the highest rated bronze that you can get. Well, 64 is obviously the landmark for bronzes. He's got 69 dribbling too. It's not a bad card, let's put it that way. We get a few contracts in there too, they're always helpful. And we get a manager from France. The rest of it isn't going to go for much. Love to get gold items though, just because of how much they quick sell for. But as you can see, we end up on about 88.5k. I go onto the catalogue because we had a few more things to unlock. I always unlock all of the coin boosts because I get up to quite high levels, so we just whacked out all the coin boosts. But we're going to decide to buy Marco Reus. He is going to be coming into the club. I really do enjoy using Reus whenever I play with him on like kickoff or something, or draft. He is fantastic. We also got James Rodriguez, who is another one who I really look forward to using. And then Hatton Ben Arfa. So all three of these players are going to come in. We're going to try to make squads around at least 2 of them. And that is, of course, going to be absolutely sick. So as you can see, we go to the main menu. Blah, 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 blah. Here we are. Bang. Claim your new items. And as you can see, wait for them. Yeah, here they are. There you go. Those are all the ratings of them. Pause the video if you want to check out any of their stats. I'm sure it's going to be on Foothead, or you'll see them later on in the video. But a few of the bronze players haven't even sold on, and once we have quick sold the rest of them, we will be up to around 100k. I think it said 42 of them and sold, if I remember correctly. As you can see, just a lot of the players end up selling on for even 150 coins. It's just sick. It just really is. It's cool because just whack up bronze players, and actually a lot of them sell. You saw them there selling for 600 coins, 700 coins, 2 more for 700 coins, like 300 coins, 400 coins. There are a lot of bronze players that go for ridiculous amounts, and that's what makes this method so insane. Now, as you can see, these are all the cards that didn't sell on. That's a massive shame, but they would all be discarded. Do not worry. And I've discarded all of them and sent a few of them to the club. I decided who to discard and who to send to the club. Sent a few of the players to the club, discarded a few of them. Now I've gone ahead and gathered 10 of the players I want to get rid of. Pause the video if you want to check them all out. But there they are on the screen right now. Lallana, who we just bought, is going to go. I decided, no, I don't need him. I'm going to get rid of him. That's harsh, I know. I was thinking of playing a game with him, but ended up not. So I kind of fucked up there. But you know what? There is our first new squad. It's a Bundesliga squad. We've already got all the players in the club. We've got that new Royce in there. We've got informed Timo Werner out front. That's an informed card. Luis Gustavo, who we sold earlier. Socrates, who we sold earlier. And Fairman, who we sold earlier. So a lot of the players who we've sold earlier are going to come back into the fold of things. And there it is. It has officially been bought. It looks absolutely sick. All the players are on the bench too. And that's just another sick squad that we're going to be using throughout the series. That Werner card, it honestly looks insane. I cannot... I can't get over it. It looks so good. I cannot wait to use some of these cards, and I really want to just redo the Road to Glory and rack up a few things. That is another squad that we are going to be using. It is another really cheeky squad. It's one that I'm really looking forward to using. We've already had a few of the players previously. The players we had previously are Manolas, Rudiger, and that's it. And then the rest of them are all going to be newly bought, which is quite cool. Kante is a magician, and as you can see, has been bought. I want to use Kante, and I'm going to be using him. Loving the Road to Glory. Honestly, I'm really enjoying using it. Some of the players I get to use, which is really fun every week. And look at that Balotelli and inform up front. Doesn't that just look audacious? I know we got Lemar in there. I would have liked someone a little more inventive, but I'm happy with Lemar. He's got a really sweet left foot. That's how my new Prem squad looks too. It's still got a lot of lone players, so it's probably gone from my most favourite squad, like my favourite squad, to being my least favourite squad. Now that we've got those other 2 squads in there, all the other squads have been deleted. It looks sick. I love the Premier League squad. I love the Martial. I love the lone players we have in there, but I don't particularly like using them just because they're lone players. Now, as you can see here, we come back and all 10 of the items have sold, but we have another 4 that we've gone ahead and gathered from the club that we do not need anymore. You can pause the video to check the prices we sold them on for. Inaki Williams, Ibora at centre mid, DeMarcos, and then we also have Ricardo Pereira. I think that's his name. No, Roberto Pereira. But yeah, those are all going to be the 4 cards we're going to end up selling. Cards are actually really well for me. I enjoyed using them, but they're just not going to be used anymore. And as you can see, there's a quick refresh of all of the other guys' prices, and then when we head into the next page, you can now see here, Naki Williams, Ibora, DeMarcos and Pereira. Those were the prices they sold on for. Not too shabby, Alonso. Don't mind if I do. And as you can see, we're now up to 13k, and I decided, let's go into a game. We're going to be using this squad. It's the squad with Balotelli and stuff. And we're going to come up against this team. Schmeichel, Sanya, Bailey, Smalling, Aspilicueta, Emre Can, Castro, Toure, Bellarabi, Schürrle, and that hero Podolski for getting that incredible goal against England and capping off what was his 50th or 100th, I think 50th, but I'm not sure, for Germany. Now, we don't start off nicely. I thought that Rudiger had that, but he didn't, and he just runs past him. And as you can see, it's actually, who was it who bundles it? I think it was Schürrle, who bundles it in there, which is really fucking irritating. But we come forward again here in a really, really difficult game. Manolas has the shot there. It goes wide. Ben Arthur comes forward, though. He gets pulled down. That's a penalty kick, I'm afraid. The referee's got it right there. We haven't got any Real Madrid against us here. That is going to be a penalty kick. And as you can see, there's no doubt about it. You have a look at it again here. Potentially a red card, I think. I didn't give it, but like he's literally demolished him. I know the dive was a little bit dramatic, but still. What I don't like about this account is I don't have the arrow. I really hate that. But anyway, Balotelli goes for it, and look how perfect that penalty is. That is one when you have Balotelli in your team. He's going to be converting the penalties. He gets the goals when you need him to, and that's a massive one for us in this video. As you can see, they're playing one game today, and it's going to be a massive game, because what it would actually do if we win it is secure promotion. Now, he has a really good shot at Podolski, well saved by Cardenas, but we come forward again here with Hazard Ben Arfa. He cuts inside, he shoots, well saved, and Thomas Lemar is on the rebound. That is that's such a nice goal. I love that goal. I love watching it. That's the perfect man I wanted to fall to. We wanted him to be left-footed. If that guy was right-footed, like Kante or something, or even Balotelli maybe, he might have just missed it, but it is Lemar, and that is a really tight angle. They're not easy. I've missed them too many times on FIFA, and it's a really good shot, drilled off the post and in. Now, what I was saying is that we actually need to win our 2 last games of the division to get promoted. No, we don't actually. We need to win this one and then draw the other one. So we can either draw this one and win the next one, or draw this one or win this one and draw the next one. But it's been an even half. I wouldn't say we deserve to be ahead, but then again, we probably didn't deserve to be losing either. Now, Kante, please, mate. I know you're sick of defending, but we needed that one to go in because he comes down the other end here. He gets a little bit lucky with that, and then the ball falls here to Bellarabi, and it's on his weak foot. He doesn't care. It still fires into the corner. I think I kind of fucked up my positioning of Manolas, who, by the way, is an absolute beast. But he kind of got in front of his Greek international mate that is Carnesi's. They both play in the Serie A too, so they love a bit of connection. But I don't know. I think I kind of unsided him a little bit there, but who cares? Literally a couple of minutes later, though, Kante gets it. Back heel from Balotelli. That's the sort of thing he was doing for Man City when he was getting really pissy and stuff. But it falls out. The goalie wasn't expecting it. And Ben Arfa just sweeps it in, and he sweeps down the corner flag with it. That is a good finish from him. Good to be following up. I know it's a tap-in, but you need to be there. Look at that run he makes. He anticipates it. Schmeichel parries it. And it's almost like a 1-2 off the goalie. Now, he comes forward again here. Toure, and I didn't know where that one was going to end up. Thankfully, it ends over the crossbar. But we were under the cosh here. We were on defensive and all sorts. There's Bellarabi on his left foot again. And then the next chance comes in the 93rd minute. He gets away. Oh, my Lord. It's saved by Cornetes. And that does it. We have won the game 3-2. One of the biggest wins of the series. We are on course to be going up to Division 5. I'm looking forward to getting into it. I did say that I wouldn't probably get promoted from Division 6 first time off. But you know what? We've got the new squads. We're enjoying ourselves in the road to glory. Haven't got a lot of coins now because we completely wiped out our coinage. But Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. I'm happy with what we've done though. I'm enjoying how the Road to Glory is going. And as you can see, that is how the division is looking. Drop a like on this one if you did enjoy it. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you liked it or not. But for now, peace out.